Hello everyone, welcome back. Alright, very quickly before I start playing, I think I just want to quickly read the codex to kind of summarize everything that happened last video. Because I feel like a lot of little things and details happened that I'm going to want to remember. I really want to fully immerse myself in this game as much as possible. Okay, so let me see. So we are traveling to the Andromeda Galaxy from the Milky Way Galaxy. Or I guess we arrived now in the Andromeda Galaxy, but while we were traveling, we were put into some sort of cryogenic stasis hibernation type thing. And when we arrived to Andromeda, we were then woken up. We have I guess a twin brother who was also to be woken up at the same time, but there was a power surge or something, and his waking up process kind of got messed up. So they're still working on him, so he's still not woken up yet. Anyways, okay, so we arrived at the Andromeda Galaxy, and more specifically, the place we arrived to was called I wrote it down. It was called the Helios Cluster, and then specifically a planet called Habitat 7, which I guess was remotely surveyed and determined to be I guess an Earth-like world for us to kind of settle on. And when we got to this planet, it was discovered that it had changed in the 600 years since it was last surveyed. So let's read the codex really quickly. I just want to fully understand. Let's see. Habitat 7. Okay, so the planet known as Habitat 7 was one of the golden worlds selected by the Andromeda Initiative for Early Settlement. Science pointed to a lush and biologically diverse tropical region that could easily support an outpost, with no communications from the Nexus. Okay, so the Nexus is, I guess, a space station / spaceport that all of the other Andromeda Initiative spaceships dock at, right? So with no communication from the Nexus or sister arcs, upon arrival in the Helios cluster, the Hyperion approached Habitat 7 to begin survey and settlement operations as soon as possible, but even visual assessments showed that the planet was no longer viable. Habitat 7 is now a storm-racked world with an unbreathable argon and nitrogen atmosphere. Intense magnetic activity and unknown metallic elements interacts with the storms, causing interesting but highly destructive electrical phenomena. Okay, the investigating Pathfinder team, led by our father, encountered hostile alien life and strange technology on the surface. Reactivating this technology caused a noticeable change in the conditions on Habitat 7. However, the planet is still unsuitable for settlement, and the resulting activation ultimately claimed the life of Alec Ryder, the human Pathfinder, and our father. And then let's see. Upon arriving in the Helios cluster, our Hyperion encountered a massive and extremely dangerous interstellar phenomena that severely damaged the arc. Extending beyond the solar system, the phenomena did not appear on any of our long-range surveys of Andromeda and now lies directly in our Hyperion's course. It is too early to have a clear understanding of this phenomena, which appears to be an energetic cloud of dense debris with bizarre properties. Initial sensor readings are inconclusive since the phenomena itself causes severe interference. Asked to speculate, I suggest on preliminary evidence that it may be a dark energy phenomena despite inconsistencies with our current understanding of dark energy or dark fluid theory. A more disquieting possibility is that this energy cloud exhibits properties so unknown to current physics that our sensors are unable to report accurately. Investigations are continuing. Okay. So pretty much when we were on Habitat 7, we encountered a hostile alien species. We don't know who. Sighted on Habitat 7, the unknown species has proven to be extremely dangerous. Their armor and equipment suggest a technology-advanced species capable of spaceflight, with their battle tactics indicate attritional warfare with centralized command. In the event of hostile encounters, First Contact Protocols Council withdrawal and remote long-term study. But the circumstances of our arrival in Helios cluster makes us unlikely. Without access to the species' language or an understanding of their motives aside from attacking on site, I cannot advise on procedure aside from avoidance of possible. Okay, so This unknown species was hostile, but we also don't understand them, so they might not actually be our enemies. And then unknown technology. So on arrival in the Helios cluster, ground teams have sighted strange structures and technology in multiple locations. This technology appears to be inactive or performing functions that are not fully understood. Whenever its purpose, even cursory scans show this. Technology is highly advanced and constructed of unknown materials. Alec Ryder and I... Who is I? Is this like the AI? That must be. Alec Ryder and I developed a means to interface with this technology, which he believed was causing the violent weather conditions on Habitat 7. Though he did not survive to develop this theory, the structure we activated appears to be a form of atmosphere processor. After our interface, Habitat 7's ecology showed a degree of improvement. The energy cloud hampering the Hyperion was diminished. Okay. So this unknown technology we have kind of deduced is not this alien species technology. This technology belongs to like a different group of aliens. Okay, so the journey so far. Let's see here. Let's see. During your trial by fire on Habitat 7, you tried to initiate peaceful first contact with the aliens you met despite their hostility. You explored an alien laboratory, found a cave full of plant life that survived from the planet's Golden World era, discovered alien shuttlecraft of unknown origin, rescued Greer from his captors, expressed doubts about accepting the role of Pathfinder. What is this? You still mourn the loss of your father, Alec, a man you loved and respected. You hope you have made him proud as Pathfinder. Right, because our father, after he, like, turned on that alien technology to, like, help the atmosphere, some sort of explosion or something happened. Or maybe there was a fight. I can't remember. Something happened. Both me and him were, like, blown off, like, the edge of a cliff. Our helmet got damaged. He gave us his helmet and then died because the atmosphere is, like, argon, nitrogen or something. Okay. Okay, I think I understand. So now, right now, we're in the Nexus. Can I figure out what the Nexus? That's just the space station, right? Okay, we'll figure it out. Ooh, ships and vehicles. Hyperion. Let's see. Hyperion serves as the main vessel for carrying human settlers bound for Andromeda. Named after the Greek mythological figure associated with knowledge of celestial bodies, the Hyperion represents a breakthrough in intergalactic travel. Substantial money and resources were devoted to this construction, all privately funded by Gian Carson, the Andromeda Initiative. Built to withstand the rigors of nearly 2.5 million light-year voyage, the Hyperion is outfitted with ODSY drive core technology, which allows the ship to make a 600-year voyage safely at FTL speeds. It features enough stasis pods to accommodate approximately 20,000 settlers and crew. Our Hyperion left the Milky Way in 2185 as part of the initial wave of departures under the command of Captain Nizami Dunn. Okay, so 2185, and then I think the events of Mass Effect 3 happened in 2186. So then this happened... So pretty much, what was that? Would that have been like 2184, like Sovereign attacked the Citadel, and then there was like kind of 2 years of nothing, and then 2186 is when like the actual like Reaper fleet came to the Milky Way. So then within those 2 years, I guess the Andromeda Initiative happened. Which actually kind of makes sense. Yeah, this is just like happening concurrently. So with like that 2-year kind of like rest period between Sovereign and then the Reaper fleet, I guess the Andromeda Initiative happened and a bunch of like, I guess like the Hyperion left with a bunch of human settlers to try and populate the Andromeda galaxy, which would make sense actually. Anyways, okay, so let's go back. Okay, so we're in Nexus. Okay, so... Let's see, journal. So now, Nexus reunion. So travel to the Nexus via the tram. Wait, what? The Hyperion has docked with the Nexus? Okay, so we're docked, but we're not in the Nexus. Okay. Cool. Okay, let's go. So, yeah, I guess we're still in the Hyperion. Okay, so we have Liam. And Cora is somewhere. Oh, she's down there. Okay. How do you run again? That button. So can I, like, talk with anyone?
I just updated the charts.
I want to see crew reassignments first. Start with non-essential personnel.
Okay, folks. This is what we've been waiting for. Let your teams know that docking procedures are now in effect. We've got 20,000 colonists still asleep, and we'll need somewhere to put them when the alarm clock goes off. As soon as we get clearance from the Nexus, we'll be following stasis revival protocols. We want to avoid any logjams, so it's vital your teams coordinate with each other and keep people moving. Any questions so far?
How do we handle deaths that occurred in transit?
Right.
Leave them frozen.
It's an unfortunate fact that not everyone will have survived the voyage. We've already got scattered reports of medical problems from that dark energy cloud we hit. If somebody didn't make it, check with the medical officer. We'll see about notifying their next of kin.
Yeah, he's like, that's not my problem.
rare exception.
Talk to the doctor.
Also,
So I want to hear what he's saying. Don't tell the crew that people died? Ugh. Okay. Are they not coming? Okay, what the fuck? Okay.
It'll be nice to see some friendly faces this time.
The Nexus runs a support crew, just enough to finish building the station and provide safe harbor for the Arks.
It means we can start waking our people up.
They built a bar, right? Gotta have champagne for the welcome party.
You're expecting one.
After what we've been through, I could use a buzz.
We all could.
Yep.
Yeah. Rough ride so far.
Yeah, her father literally
We'll bounce
just
back.
died.
Real food and a shower are just ahead.
Right, yeah, her father just died, like, literally the same day. Like, earlier today.
Here
Or no,
we are.
or was she asleep for, like, 2 days? I don't know. Her father very recently just died.
I don't see any champagne.
Where is everybody?
Locate Nexus personnel. Yo, what the hell?
Well, this can't be right.
It's like everything's on standby.
If it's a surprise party, they're doing an awfully good job of it.
We could see what the VI has to say.
Welcome to the Nexus, gateway to Andromeda. I'm Avina, a virtual intelligence designed to assist you with immigration.
Can you tell us where the welcome party is hiding?
I'm sorry, my code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations. Please select from the following pre-programmed responses.
What year is it?
The current year is 2819. After spending over 600 years in stasis, it's normal to feel disoriented or confused upon arrival. Our helpful medical staff can assist with any physical or psychological after effects you may be experiencing.
Well, she's got the date right, at least.
So where is everyone? What is the Nexus?
The Nexus serves as the central hub for the Andromeda Initiative's colonization efforts. It is the first destination for all colonists upon their arrival in the new galaxy. Please enjoy the many venues the Nexus has to offer. As the station expands, it will one day serve as the seat of government for Milky Way colonists. Providing a safe, stable, and prosperous environment is our primary goal.
Not from the looks of it.
What can you tell me about the Andromeda galaxy?
Here in Andromeda, you are over 2 million light years away from the Milky Way galaxy. This is the furthest any life form has ever traveled outside our home system, making you a brave pioneer indeed. The Nexus itself is located in a region known as the Helios Cluster. Here, you and thousands of your fellow colonists will fulfill your dreams of settling a new home. Fortune awaits.
Where do colonists live?
Once you've cleared immigration, our helpful staff will assist you in choosing the home world of
Where
your dreams.
is everyone? Why is
Will
that
it be
not
the
an
tropical
option?
paradise of Habitat 7, the gentle rolling hills of Habitat 3, or perhaps the mysterious twilight world of Habitat 5? Whichever you choose, rest assured our Pathfinders have carefully vetted all colony worlds to ensure your security and prosperity.
Oh boy.
Habitat 7. That's where we landed. She's way out of date.
Yeah, she is.
How does the immigration process work?
We ask that you submit to a brief medical exam to ensure your health and well-being after making such a long journey. Once you've been cleared, our colonization experts will assist you in finding your new home. Please be mindful of the queue. Thousands of eager colonists like you are waiting to begin their new life in Andromeda.
Where? Place is deserted.
That's all.
It has been my pleasure. Please see one of our helpful immigration staff for further assistance.
Why are the
And
lights
welcome
off?
to your
Where
new
is
home in
everyone?
Andromeda, where the brightest star is you. Current wait time for immigration processing is unknown error.
Right. That was helpful.
Very.
Plants are still alive.
Okay, I can't go that way. Obviously.
It's like they didn't finish building it.
Hello?
This place should be packed with people.
So spooky. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to go down there. I just want to see what's over here. Okay, never mind. Look at that beautiful monstera. Can I scan it? How do you scan again? Okay.
There's a guy. Maybe he's got champagne.
Let's talk to that worker.
Why don't we just ask that guy?
Shut up, Liam.
Hi there. We're from Ark Hyperion, and wondering where everybody went.
Did he hear you?
Did you say an arc?
I did.
Yeah, we just got in.
And for what it's worth, your VI over there could use an update.
But we thought you were all dead.
What?
What?
Or captured, or lost in dark space, or... But you're here. You have no idea how much this means.
I don't believe it.
Ooh, a Turian.
I'm Tyrion Candros. I lead our militia on the Nexus.
I'm Ryder. This is Cora Harper and Liam Costa, part of the Pathfinder team.
I'm sorry for the confusion. Our sensors told us an Ark had arrived, but Helios is notorious for scrambling equipment. We thought you were just another malfunction.
Why?
But aren't you expecting us?
You're the first Ark we've seen. After a year of waiting and no sign of the others, we shuttered this area and stopped looking.
You've been stranded for a whole year?
Longer. I'll fill you in on the way to Op Center. Everything that could go wrong with our plan has. We arrived 14 months ago. Right away, we hit a band of dark energy that knocked us off course.
We're familiar with it.
Then you'll know why we call it the Scourge. We lost whole sections of the station. A lot of people died. No power, no food. The chaos went on for months. It finally led to armed rebellion. When order was restored, the insurgents were banished. Exiles, we call them.
No, sure.
Are things back to normal?
Not even close. But you're here now, so maybe the worst is over.
An armed rebellion within a year? That's kind of like... I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I feel like it would take longer. That's very impatient of them.
No word from the other Pathfinders?
No word from anyone, period.
Any threats from the locals?
So far, we've stayed hidden. We're in no shape to deal with an attack.
We had a first contact situation on Habitat 7. Whole thing went south. They tried to kill us.
That wasn't first contact. We know about them. Those aliens are going to be a real problem.
This day just keeps getting...
What
We're
can you
here.
tell us about it?
You guys go ahead. I'll check out the security situation.
You should know our command structure has been fractured. Some of us are filling in for leaders who died.
Is it true?
They said drop everything and report for duty.
And no one was expecting an Ark to finally show up.
Docking procedures are green across the board.
Stand by to merge Hyperion power into the grid.
The crew of the Hyperion.
Good luck.
Interesting.
I'm Jaren Tan, director of the initiative. You have no idea how much your arrival means to us.
It means more to us.
Not as much as it means to us. We had one hell of a time getting here. Nice to see some friendly faces.
Hungry faces. Any supplies you can spare would be appreciated.
This is Foster Addison. She oversees colonial affairs.
How did you run out of food within a year?
Where's the Pathfinder?
You're looking at her.
You're not Alec Ryder.
No
My
shit.
father's dead. He made me his successor.
Alec is dead. Please understand, the entire initiative is at risk. None of the Golden Worlds panned out. They're a bust, and there's been no word from the other arcs.
What happened to them?
Are we the only hope?
Unknown. Our supplies are nearly depleted. Rationing bought us some time, but even that's running out.
We need to find more resources, but that takes people, and we can't wake them up.
Until they have somewhere to live. A golden world.
Now more than ever, we need a Pathfinder.
It now falls to you, Ryder. Are you up to the task?
I'm ready. Let's see, there's I'm ready, my dad knew best, you don't have a choice. Oh, okay, I like either I'm ready or you don't have a choice. No, okay, so if somebody's like, hey Krista, are you up for this? You don't have a choice. No, why would I say that? That's such a dumb thing to say. Nobody would say that. It's like, hey, are you ready for this? Well, you don't really have a choice. Like, no. Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm ready to step up and do what needs to be done. I can handle it.
Youthful enthusiasm will only get you so far in Andromeda.
Okay, you're kind of a bitch.
That's no way to treat a guest.
Is that a female Krogan?
I'm Nak Morkesh, superintendent of this station. Hope they haven't scared you off already.
It's nothing personal, but now isn't the time for on-the-job training.
At least the Pathfinder here seems willing to try. We could use a fresh perspective.
You've heard my concerns. I'll leave you to it.
What? What are her concerns?
We're all feeling the pressure. Let's have a private word in my office, Ryder. We'll discuss giving you a scout ship. I'm happy to
Nice.
work out the details with your associate.
Welcome to the Nexus.
It's a mess.
I can't believe how far off track things have gone.
It's bad, but it's not over. Not yet.
Ma'am, the Hyperion's core is now online.
God, her hair
Let me
looks
show you
awful.
something.
I was gonna choose that as my hair. Oh, I'm happy I didn't make
An
that
hour
choice.
ago, that was all dark. But with the power from your ship, you're keeping the lights on. You have my vote.
And when the power runs out,
You'd best go talk to Director Tan. Make sure that doesn't happen. And don't be shy. Come see me when you have a chance.
Speak with Director Tan. Okay. Let's see here. Oh gosh. Okay. Getting to know the Nexus. The Nexus has many moving parts and departments. To get a full lay of the land, get to know the various leaders and important personnel stationed here. Speak with Tan, speak with Kesh, speak with Kandros, speak with Addison. Okay. What is this one? Speak with Director Tan in the Pathfinder headquarters. Okay, we'll do Dr. Tan last then, and we'll speak with everyone else here first. Oh yeah, you guys were saying there's like a map somewhere. Oh my god. Found it. Okay. Right, that indicates my location, location of objective. So this is Addison. This is Tan. Press X to use. Tempest, Nomad, Player, Forward Station, Outpost. Okay. Wait, who the hell is this? Is this a Turian?
Tram technicians, please report to the Hyperion coupling annex.
This is
No,
Nexus
it
control
isn't
to
what we wanted,
Hyperion.
but what... All right, what happened?
to who?
To whom? And your goddamn father. Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything. And right now, I just want to know what happened with Alec.
I literally just told you my father died, and you're like yelling at me. Is there... Which one makes me the most of a bitch? He wanted me to be Pathfinder. All that matters is he's gone. What happened to Alec? All that matters is he's gone.
I don't want to get into it. Things went wrong. And now I'm the one you have to deal with.
Alec Ryder wouldn't accept that kind of ultimatum. Damned if I will. We'd never have left home if we... Not home. The Milky Way. This is home. This mess. We don't have a lot of options, Ryder. Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14 months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
Bye. No.
How do you fit into the Nexus leadership?
Yeah, let's
I
question
oversee
her.
the actual settlement effort. As the number of outposts is currently less than ideal, my influence is limited. As Tan is quick to remind me. Left a perfectly adequate career as a chief officer. Provincial capital, too. Only a new galaxy could pull me away. And here we are, idling.
You called my father Alec. No one does that.
A lot of us joined the initiative because of his vision. What he shared of it, anyway.
Were you friends, or...?
I'm not your new mother, if that's what you're asking. Or his friend. He hated that I didn't use his title. But no one's a Pathfinder until they've path-found something. Much like a colonial director without colonies.
There must be some kind of plan for encountering hostile aliens. We can't have been that naive.
We expected life, not an enemy that refuses to talk. They don't attack, they disinfect. We're nothing until we're bacteria. Sorry, 14 months and you stoop to poetry. That's how bad it is. Not sure who started it, but we're calling them Ket. Kandros will know more. Maybe
Ket.
too much.
You don't trust him?
I trust him to defend us. I do not trust a rising military influence in a supposedly civilian initiative. We came here to make history, Ryder, not repeat it. Ugh, goddamn poetry.
You've had no colony successes in over a year? How many tries is that?
Less than you'd think. The Scourge, spoiled worlds, exiles, hostiles. We can't just plop down an outpost and expect picket fences. We need the Pathfinder and Sam to scout, evaluate, and inspire. The initiative promised a goal. Andromeda has not cooperated.
And if it had?
Beautiful utopian horseshit. Colonies that produce and support each other. The Nexus as Citadel. Not headed by Tan. Or even me.
There's also this strange technology. Has anyone studied that?
We've tried. Not me. The brains in research. They're supposed to know their business. The current excuse? The tech we dug up on Mars was more advanced, but it was plug and go. The tech here thinks different? I don't know. We've mostly avoided it. And from what the Hyperion logs say about Alec, maybe that's good.
This person makes no sense to me.
Excuse me, Director Addison.
Ryder?
It's Pathfinder.
Ryder, we're starving here. If we don't get a foundation of outposts to feed the initiative, we might as
It's
well be
Pathfinder,
600 years
bitch.
dead. Alec promised a lot. None of it panned out. That's what you're up against. Why people won't trust you. Why I don't trust you. Prove me wrong.
I don't want to prove anything to you because I don't like you. Hey, we have the same hairstyle.
Hyperion power draw is now at 100%.
Hello, Console. You and I are going to be very good friends. We'll get you all fixed up and ready to go in no time. As soon as we hook you up to all that juicy, juicy power.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion.
Hello, I'm Gian Garson, founder of the Initiative. It's through your hard work that the vision of the Nexus has come to life. You and all your colleagues bind our proud new colonies together. Look around at your achievements. And if you have any questions, my door is always open.
Founder Garson's office is located at Workspace Not Allocated. Please select a topic. Viable planets capable of supporting life are key to our survival in Andromeda. The viability of a world is affected by several factors, including temperature, resources, threat levels, political stability, and so on. We have few viable planets currently within range. Resource levels are considered at risk. You are Employee Rider, Salary Code 19B, Active Pathfinder. Your supervisor is Director Tan. Based on current
Dr.
staffing
Tan's my
needs,
boss.
you
Okay.
will be eligible for paid vacation time in 587 days.
Seriously?
Why not plan on which beautiful colony you'll vacation on while you wait? For initiative strategy and Pathfinder coordination, please see Director Jaren Tan. For colonial affairs or outpost status, please see Director Foster Addison. For station maintenance, please contact Superintendent Nakmor Kesh. For militia operations or Apex deployment, please see Tyran Kandros. Integration from the Hyperion is ongoing. Personnel are still restricted to operations. The selection process saw the Andromeda Initiative evaluate thousands of potential habitable planets within the galaxy. After discovering an unusually high ratio of potential candidates, or golden worlds, the Helios cluster was selected as our destination. Even at a distance, studying the light from stars can reveal much about their planet's composition and atmosphere. 7 worlds, nicknamed habitats, have the life-supporting environments and resources we need to start our new lives in Andromeda.
Okay, so there's 6 other potential worlds we have to explore then, because we were at Habitat 7. Okay. Let's see, who's over here? I want to talk to Tan last.
Tempest crew should report to the docking area at once.
Kesh. Okay, perfect. Let's chat with Kesh.
Yes, I know the Hyperion docking unannounced caused some switches to blow. That's fine. I don't care. We know the problem is more widespread than we thought. We're working to fix it. That's all. My crew's working on it. We've moved the ops center to the top of our priority. That's an entire sector showing green. Good job, you two.
Please be advised that Hyperion docking procedures are now...
She have the phone now?
There you are. Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time. There's a lot that needs doing. At least with the Hyperion hooked up and feeding us power, my team and I can get more work done.
When we left the Milky Way, the Krogan were still dealing with a genophage.
Right. The genophage. A little gift to our people from the Solarians thousands of years ago. That sterility virus they infected us with left most of our children stillborn. Only 1 in 1,000 survive.
What about the Krogan here in Andromeda?
There's no cure for it. But my clan was starting to show mutation against the virus. A natural defense. During the trip to get here, Krogan underwent gene therapies to enhance the mutation while we were in stasis.
So you used those 600 years to your advantage. Gave the adaptation more time to develop.
Yeah. It's still early, but I think we made a dent. Our scientists say we've improved viability to almost 4%, which is a lot better than what we had. Beyond all the statistics, it means more Krogan children will live. It's the only way my people have a future out here.
No wonder your people have such a problem with Solarians.
Some wounds never heal. Not that my ancestors didn't provoke it. They did try to conquer the galaxy. The Solarians were forced to respond. And it's not fair to blame it all on them either. The Solarians developed the virus, but it was the Turians who deployed it. I'm hoping that's all in the past. Plenty of blame to go around, but Andromeda is about new beginnings. My people need that more than most.
All right, now that the small talk is done, what is your job?
What kind of work do you do as superintendent?
I was part of the team that originally designed and built this place. I keep the station functional, or as functional as possible, considering.
What sort of problems have you seen on the Nexus?
Situation's gone to shit pretty much sums it up. There's arcs missing. Some idiots tried to mutiny and take over, then more idiots offended my clan, so they left. And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, was killed.
What?
What happened to Gian Garson?
Killed in the Scourge disaster. Her and a bunch of the other leaders. Tan might know more.
What?
I thought the Hyperion had it bad when we arrived. Anything else?
The outposts aren't happening because we don't have resources or people, so Addison's more uptight than ever. And let's not forget how badly the station was damaged on arrival. But that's a detail, according to some. My team and I are repairing what we can. If we don't get materials soon, things will go downhill. Fast.
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan around.
You haven't spoken to number 8 yet, have you?
Number 8?
Tan. Ask him why most of my people left. He'll have opinions. I can tell you this much. When the mutiny happened, a deal was made. My clan were supposed to settle matters and, in return, get more say in the initiative.
Did the deal go through?
The clan held up their part, but Tan had a meltdown when he found out we wanted more say around here. Then Addison's assistant, Spender, pretended he never made the deal in the first place. It was a mess, but I don't blame my people for walking out. We're done being used.
With your clan gone, why did you stay?
It's complicated. The station and my clan both need me here.
Why do you call Tan 8?
Because he was 8th in line to take over the Andromeda initiative. I like to remind him of that now and then.
Interesting.
Keep him humble.
Okay, I guess that's it. Good
Nothing
talk.
more for now.
Try not to die out there.
Thank you. All right, let's find Canvas.
I'll check it out myself as soon as I have a moment. We want to talk.
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold. Please await further instructions.
What am I going to do?
Nice, I guessed right. Okay.
What am I going
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Turian Ark.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
You talk like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding the militia?
I was escorting a prospecting team on some moon when those Ket found us. They penned us like cattle for experiments. I managed to get loose, snatched a gun, and freed the others. By the time we killed the bastards and headed back to warn the Nexus, everyone looked at me like I was in charge.
That sounds familiar.
The militia grew from there. Funny, once the heat is on, all kinds of people rise to the top.
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
I was tired of being the good one.
The good one?
The Kandros family is old military. There were expectations, you know? Then my sister became a sculptor, and cousin Nyreen went pirate on Omega. Everyone was proud that I stayed
Nyreen is
in
his
service.
cousin?
But I kept wondering, when do I get my adventure? Jen Garson's dream was so grand, so gutsy, I had to be part of it.
Are the other Turians managing okay?
So-so. We're not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets drummed into us at boot camp. That's probably why so many of us are in the militia. We like to earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our arc missing.
It's rough out there. I might need backup if you can spare the people.
I have strike teams specializing in assault and extraction. If you need serious firepower, my Apex teams have you covered.
Nice.
In fact, I could give you authority to dispatch them. It'll cut down their response time.
Thank you.
Our current ops are on the terminal. See if there's anything that could use a shot where it counts.
What do you know about the enemies we've encountered? The Ket.
We usually see them on worlds with those alien structures. The Ket don't take kindly to anyone studying them. Not sure why. They don't talk to us. Every time we cross paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners. I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Please be advised that Hyperion docking procedures are now complete.
Lieutenant, based on status report 16C, it seems we're no closer to gaining a foothold in any sector. Without decent recon and greater intel on the enemy, I'm starting to think our efforts are futile. The risks involved and continued loss of resources and lives makes it hard to justify. With morale this low, we need to scale down expectations again. Kandros.
This is wrong. Just wrong. It's not right. It's not fair.
What's wrong?
Oh my, So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last. Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
And what was the crime?
What exactly was he convicted of?
They don't exile you for petty theft. Well, maybe this bunch would. They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have... There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell Nilken I love him.
I mean, if he killed someone, he killed someone. Okay. Oh, hey, Liam.
Pathfinder, no time for our beer yet. This place is a mess. Security is... let's call it strained.
I can believe it. Nexus is running on empty.
Not just that. A lot of the exiles were security. Everyone was trained and armed for Frontier. We know Cat are dangerous, and now we have to worry about our people too. No idea where they went, but they left mad.
They may all be dead. Let's not write them off.
They were frustrated. If they just wanted to kill, they could have fought to the last here.
Apparently we're the big hope for everyone. Not the Hyperion showing. Just us. I'm with you. It's just... a lot.
I'm kind of freaked out. We'll get it back to spec. Yeah, we'll get it back to spec.
As long as the Nexus is here, as long as we're here, we have a job to do.
Double down crisis mode. I can do that. We can do that. Ready and willing, Pathfinder. Notice the handoff there. Too small for lizards.
You'd be surprised. There's also providing the seed bank.
Nobody's making creep with that.
But the planet was toxic. What if they store oxygen in porous tissue, like Quiro's rockfish?
I still reckon they had breather gear stowed in that armor.
Perhaps both. Life is infinitely adaptable, as our expedition proves.
Please be advised that Hyperion Doctor...
You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks, Mr...
Professor Herrick. My colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
What fields do you study?
Herrick's into life sciences. I do planetary geology, oceanography, rocks and runoff. Aradana's the space and math whiz.
Not that we've had much to study, with everyone cooped up for 14 months.
But your data on the Scourge flows like poetry. Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
And maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket? Pathfinder, those bioscans are superb. Could you gather more for our comparative conservation effort?
What conservation effort?
Ah, my thesis is on the console there. Broad strokes, we're comparing and preserving organisms from both galaxies. If you donate more bioscans and samples to the catalog, I can get you a finder's fee. Tempted?
Yes.
Pathfinder, we've had some trouble.
Anything I can help with?
Perhaps. I discharged an away team to get readings from a section of the Scourge that was behaving anomalously. They haven't reported in for some time, and sensors can't locate their shuttle. I sent them out there. Good, dedicated people. I fear what might have happened to them.
Have hope.
Don't give up hope. When I'm out there, I'll see if I can find them.
Their friends and family will want to know what's happened, and I need to know.
Hi, Pathfinder. Want to hit some rocks for science?
Absolutely. What do you need?
Sam and I used your scans and made a VI for geophysics surveys. Beta builds on the console there. Test it out in the field, and I'll wrangle you a consultant's bonus from Director Addison. How's that sound?
Amazing. What console? This console?
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold. Please await further instructions.
I can't interact with this. Maybe that it unlocks later. Alright, let's go talk with Tan. Number 8. Ooh. Damage control. Okay, to Tyrion Kandros from Jaren Tan, Director of the Andromeda Initiative. Kandros, as you're aware, there was a mutiny aboard the Nexus during your absence. Events escalated quickly, but we believe it began with a fire in hydroponics and theft in the armory. Motivations for the uprising vary. Mob mentality was certainly a factor, but for the leaders, including your predecessor, former security director Salone Kelly, it was a conscious betrayal. There have been perfunctory attempts to catalog and address the damage caused by Salone's people during the uprising. Supplies stolen, equipment broken, things of that nature, but I was hoping the militia could step in and draw up an official report. It's imperative we know what we are working with if we are going to survive. Director Tan. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so I guess the former director of security, Salone, was one of the leaders of the mutiny. It's interesting. Okay, damage. Let's see. Read damage control to Jarun from Kandros. Director Tan. Okay, actually, no, we'll do to Tan from Kandros. Director Tan. I need my people focused on defending the station, not taking inventory. If you really need militia oversight, I'll get Sergeant Nels to look at it. That said, it was my understanding the exiles were more Calix's people than Salone's. Isn't he the one who started the mutiny? Okay, so then someone named Calix started the mutiny, but then they had Salone, the security director, kind of backing them. To Kandros from Tan, Calix Corvanus may have started it, but Salone made her allegiances clear. I know she held you in high regard, but I hope you can be impartial when it comes to this task. To Tan from Kandros, Salone Kelly's not who I thought she was. There won't be a problem. To Kandros from Tan, good. Then you won't object to sending a small and discreet reconnaissance team to find out where Salone and the Exiles might have gone. When we do get colonial efforts up and running, I don't want any surprises. To Tan from Kandros, forwarding report from Recon Team 232. Trails cold, what looks like abandoned camps in the Pfeiffer system, but none with living inhabitants, only graveyards. The conspirator Irda was among the dead, but not Salone Kelly. Okay, so we'll probably eventually run into the humans. Not just humans, but like people in general who, I guess, were part of the mutiny. Okay, so we'll run into them eventually.
Requests are currently on hold until power coupling is complete. Please be advised that Hyperion docking procedures are now complete.
Arms merchant. Oh my god, this is so overwhelming. These are my items and the vendor items. I need like a really good sniper rifle. Oh, I have a lot of things. Okay, I need to figure out what I want and what I need later. That's too much to look at right now.
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilk and Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story. Nilken, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanting to chat with you.
A Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
Your wife says you're innocent.
Your wife's all broken up over this. She says you didn't do it, and that she loves you.
She's a wonderful person. At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs. Overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
And then he ended up dead?
So when he was killed, people assumed you did it?
For good reason. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement, thought it was the Ket, and I guess I panicked and fired. A witness saw the chief's chest explode.
That's... So, yeah, so it was unintentional.
Sounds like an accident.
That's what I told them. But I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
Okay.
I'll check out the evidence. Maybe something doesn't add up.
It'd be nice to have someone with an open mind looking at it. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold. Please await further instructions.
Weapons and stuff. I got you covered. Use the console to take a look through what I got. It'd be a lot easier if I weren't missing half my stock.
What's with these prices?
Ouch. Why am I paying for these?
Half the supplies are inaccessible, what with how we crash-landed and all. And I have to trade with the crooks out there for the rest, so...
Tempest crew should report to the docking area at once.
No news on the Turian Ark yet. Or is this militia business?
Murder
I
case.
spoke with Nilken Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
Did it?
So there was a trial and he was found guilty.
It was short and decisive. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
Honestly, this guy should just stay in jail. He killed someone. It doesn't matter. Like, murder is murder. Like, yeah, there's different motives. Like, there's, like, when you kill someone and it's, like, an accident, you still killed them. Versus if you, like, had been intending to kill them. Like, yeah, I don't know. You still killed someone. Okay, his only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it. And you didn't trust him. I don't know.
That is the difference between murder and accidental death.
In this case, motive plus opportunity plus eyewitness account equals murder. Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Do you know, I agree with you. Why am I
Bye,
wasting my
Kandros.
time with this?
Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder. The Nexus versus Colonist Nilken, Evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation!
We're not giving up, Nilken. We're taking it back.
No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to...
No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
Where's this Cassidy person?
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power.
Okay, let's just, like, deal with this first. Wait, what am I... Initiative personnel, Nilken has been convicted of murder, but it may be a mistake. Investigate all the details to discern the truth. Although it would be good if, like, our first act was helping someone innocent go free. Alright, so I need to speak with Cassidy. Shaw, is that her name?
Are currently on hold until power coupling is complete.
Right.
Is this her?
Hyperion's inventory lists galactic scout cookies.
Wait, really?
Here.
Seriously? I want those.
All right, moving on. Docking clamps.
Fully active and engaged.
Docking hatch integrity.
100% Nexus control. Cassidy Shaw? I'm Ryder. I'm looking into the Nilken murder case.
Oh man, I thought that was over with. Have you heard the audio recording of their fight?
Yes.
I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the Chief. He looked right at Nilken and shouted no. Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure shock.
Why was the Chief shocked?
If they'd fought and Nilken threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Fronts fight, say things they don't mean, maybe even hurt each other. But you don't expect your best friend to shoot you.
I don't fight
to me,
and hurt
that's
my
the saddest
friends.
part. The Chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer.
That's a fair answer.
In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
Did Nilken seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilken in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated. Could have been guilt. The reality of the act sinking in.
Did you see any Ket in the vicinity?
Nilken said so, but not that I could see. Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
I appreciate the information.
Of course. It kills me we had to leave him behind. He deserved a proper funeral.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder investigation.
They were fleeing
Cam
a
wouldn't allow a
planet.
mission to go back for him. Said it was too dangerous.
Do I have to speak with Tan about getting the body? Oh god. Alright. So I need to speak with Tan about a bunch of things now. Wait, where's Tan? Down here. This way?
No, I'm
Wait,
fine.
this way?
Just a bump on my head. And don't you dare laugh.
Okay, we can't go that way yet. This way.
This is the planet where we landed. Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
That's been true of every world we found. Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
Good. I was starting to wonder who was in charge around here.
Director Addison is entitled to her opinion, and mine overrules hers.
Does she know that?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself. To that end, the Scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
An artificial energy cloud?
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the golden worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the challenge is to settle a world in spite of all that. This one here. Eos.
How?
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus. Everything depends on it. There are 6 worlds we hope to settle.
Okay, but you said every planet you found is unlivable, so how do I...
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving it.
Right. I think I should go check on things. And if I fail, I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
The way I see it, you need me. If I pull this off, maybe you'll look like the leader you pretend to be.
But first, you have to succeed at being the Pathfinder you pretend to be.
I like it. He can
Where's my ship?
freaking dish it out and take it.
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for EOS will be in the computer. And when you have a moment, we should discuss the missing arcs.
I was wondering about that.
Something wrong?
Ryder, please see me and Sam Node on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
No. I'm fine.
Ryder, you may have a less than flattering view of me, but I want to express my condolences for your father.
That's kind.
I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
I didn't know him very well, although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several arcs missing.
What happened to them?
Any idea where they went?
Nothing certain, but tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative in an unflattering light. Did you have some other business?
Murder charge.
I'm looking into the Nilkin Rensis murder charge.
And?
I want to go to EOS and retrieve Chief Reynolds' body.
That isn't usually Pathfinder business.
First murder in Andromeda, and I'm impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
Settling an outpost comes first. But I suppose I have no objections. Physical evidence will only bolster the case.
The body can reveal much.
The more certain we can be, the better.
All right, but let's keep it quiet. I don't want people thinking we're reopening the case. I hope anything you find reaffirms what's been done, but if it sheds a different light, we'll deal with it. We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck.
Okay, let's ask about missing arcs.
Any more information you can give me on the missing arcs?
No, and that is the distressing part. The Asari, Turian, and Solarian arcs are completely unaccounted for. If they had the same problems with the Scourge that we did, I fear the worst. Should you find any clues, please investigate. Without the other arcs, the promise of the initiative can never be fulfilled.
Are there any other arcs we should expect?
We had hoped Quarians would be part of the first wave, but before departure in 2185, we got word they had technical problems with their ship. It seems they're also bringing along Drell, Hanar, and other species as well.
Interesting.
Managing all of their biological needs caused complications. We won't see them for some time to come.
As director of the initiative, are you in charge around here, or what?
Okay, what a dumb question.
If the others would allow me, they don't see me as the rightful successor.
What's their problem with you?
I am not Gian Garson. Our founder was charismatic, eccentric, larger than life. Traits I cannot hope to mimic. She and her inner circle perished in the Scourge, some at the hands of the Exiles, some never made it out of stasis. I was deputy assistant for revenue management. Then all 7 leaders above me died. I was next in line for the role.
Okay, I can kind of see why, like, that Tanner lady and, like, a bunch of other people are kind of, like, unsure. It's, like, literally a year ago, they had, like, you know, the leader of the initiative, like, she was there, and everything was looking good. And then a mutiny happens, and then all these people die, and now they just feel, like, so hopeless. So, and then I come along, and they're like, I don't know. Yeah, I kind of see it. I can empathize with them,
You're
actually.
an accountant?
Don't let that fool you. We are all capable of more than we know. When I was young, I was fascinated by the idea of exploring space. Life had its detours, and I went a different direction. Then I heard about the initiative, and saw my chance to try the path not taken.
No, I
While
respect
I may
that.
not be setting foot on New Worlds, my authority can ensure that you do.
Right. Sorry. So how does anything get done?
In theory, Kesh handles the Nexus's physical operations, Kandros runs the militia, and Addison manages colonial affairs. I oversee all of it. In practice, we argue, debate, and yell at each other until a decision is made. If we're lucky. It is maddening.
It sounds maddening.
Sounds like the Nexus has had a rough time of it.
Publicly, I would say we're more than up for the challenge. Privately, I can tell you, it's been a disaster. The Scourge killed hundreds, many of them our senior leadership.
Okay.
Even the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, is dead.
How did Jean Garson die?
With the rest of the leadership, when the Nexus hit the Scourge, a large wing of stasis pods was destroyed. They were killed instantly. These people traveled 600 years and died before they even woke up. Gian Garson never glimpsed Helios. She never saw her vision realized.
That's really sad.
Kandros mentioned something about hitting the Scourge. How did it play out?
Criminal elements took advantage of the emergency and preyed on people's fears. An uprising followed. We had no choice but to turn to the Krogan to deal with them. They crushed the mutiny and the criminals were banished. Exiles, we called them. I doubt we've heard the last of them. They're led by an outlaw, Sloane Kelly. She used to be one of ours.
Who is this Sloane Kelly?
She was head of security on the Nexus. She opposed the uprising at first, but eventually turned traitor and joined them. Misguided sympathy for the plight of the common citizen? Nonsense. They posed a direct threat to our existence.
There don't seem to be many Krogan around.
Good riddance. The Krogan demanded a greater say in political matters. The last place you want them involved. Their muscle, nothing more. Good for fighting and lifting heavy objects. When they didn't get what they wanted, they left.
Why don't you like the Krogan?
It's common knowledge that they are a violent, ignorant species. Long ago, they waged nuclear war on one another. Their planet was decimated. My people tried to uplift them, but the Krogan could never tame their worst instincts. What if they bring their tempers to Andromeda? We'll all be dead.
Oh my god, so much generational hate and like racism. Okay.
What more can you tell me about the initiative?
It represents the greatest migration ever attempted. No one had ventured beyond the Milky Way before. We've all left home in search of freedom, fortune, perhaps a new beginning. We are the bravest souls each species has to offer. I hope the Nexus will serve as the seat of government for us all.
What do you know about the early days of the initiative?
As most everyone knows, Gian Garson's vision made it happen. She was an entrepreneur on Earth, wealthy, young for a human. Garson had the idea for the initiative in the early 2170s, I believe. Many thought leaving the Milky Way was impossible. But she persevered, and as with most great ideas, the doubters were wrong.
Why do you think most people came?
There are thousands of reasons, one for every colonist here. What does any pilgrim seek? Usually, happiness, finding the thing that eludes them, the thing to fulfill them. While we cannot promise they will find it, we can facilitate the search.
It looks like a melting pot around here.
The Nexus is home to several initiative species. Many came ahead of the Arks. The hope is that this station will one day serve as the governing body in Andromeda. Though I'm not sure what they were thinking, lumping Krogan into the mix. As a Solarian, my kind tend to have a low opinion of them. Nothing I've seen here has changed that.
Okay, that makes sense. There's probably smaller groups of people that came to like build the Nexus and like get everything ready, and then the Arks are like these ships with like massive groups of colonists that are in cryogenic pods. Okay, that makes sense. Planet viability.
What do I need to consider in making a planet viable?
Assuming the planet supports life, an outpost is critical. People like a roof over their heads, and you'll want to eliminate any hostile threats. Whether that's the cat or other terrors lurking in Helios, colonists being murdered on sight can be discouraging. Also, scouting and mapping terrain is a priority for any Pathfinder. And don't forget forward stations. You'll want those.
What can you tell me about forward stations?
I was afraid you'd ask. It's mostly what the engineers tell me. A forward station allows mining, equipment repairs, and resupply for field teams. I mean, who wouldn't want that? But seeing as how every colonization effort has failed, it's just theory at the moment. You get to test it out, Ryder.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Of course, as you pointed out, we need each other. Our futures depend on each other's success.
Good talk.
Engineering reports. Hyperion power draw is now at
Okay, where is the store? Actually, I kind of want to just chat with some people. Where's that like girl that was rude to me?
Moving on to the next thing on my list.
Nexus Control, I'm getting some odd automated requests from the station system.
Something you want, Ryder? You'll have to see to your own ship. I'm not in a risk-taking mood.
Excuse me, Director Addison.
Of course, Ryder.
Oh, now she's polite to me? Okay. Alright, let me find this store, and I want to just look at my inventory quickly to see if I can make sense of it. Oh, is this person okay?
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. My arms got the brunt of it.
Stuff exploding like this happen often?
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening. But not lately.
I wasn't there during the mutiny.
Lucky. I thought we were done with this, honestly. That maybe I was just being paranoid.
You know what they say. It's not paranoia.
If someone is out to get you, yeah. Third time this week.
Okay,
It's
we're making
getting
him
worse.
paranoid.
First one was small stuff. This one could have hurt bad if I'd been closer.
That's not good. Sorry. Understatement.
Yeah. And now I have more repairs.
Did you talk to security about this?
How can I? For all I know, someone in security is the one doing this.
I
I've
think my guy
scanned all
needs
the
to lay
potential
down and go to
sabotage
sleep.
areas I can think of.
Needs to rest.
But I don't know who to trust anymore.
Sounds like a lot went down before the Hyperion docked.
Yeah, I guess. Wait. That's it. You can't possibly be involved in this. You weren't even here during the mutiny. Would you, if you have time? Maybe you could help me. If they start hitting critical systems.
Sure thing. What can I do?
If you could scan these other panels while I fix this one, that'd really help. I've sent the locations to your Omni tool. Just send me the data when you're done.
Engineering update.
All right.
No, I'm fine. And I don't know. It just blew up.
Okay. Just hold on. Journal. Back. Missing Urks. Okay. Nexus. First murder. Sabotage station. Track that one. Okay. Technician Raj Patel believes someone is sabotaging Nexus systems and he's asking your help investigating possible sabotage sites. Okay. Right here. My controller like vibrated. Right here.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power
Here.
from the Hyperion.
Pathfinder, to cover their tracks, the saboteur is overloading power to this panel from another junction relay. You can scan and trace the connective wiring to locate the surrogate panel.
Okay. How?
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold. Please await further instructions. All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity.
Scanning power junction relays. This panel is malfunctioning. Without more data, I cannot determine if this is a normal malfunction or sabotage.
I'll just disable power to the panel until Raj can check it out.
Are we good? Same shit, different day. For posterity, in case the initiative goes belly up, the Nexus is a 4-ring circus. Don't like how Talon operates, and his disdain for the Krogan is obvious. I believe his intentions are ultimately good, but he's an opportunist who will likely create dissent. I don't see the Nexus coming together if he's left unchecked. It's already polarizing Addison. She's taking the cue to circle the wagons. I think I can talk to Kandros about this and at least try to get the two of us more coordinated, or maybe not seriously hate this kind of drama. Girl, I am with you. Okay, where's this other one? Get over here.
Report to the docking area at once.
Scan and trace the wiring to locate the panel that the saboteur used.
Upstairs.
We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power coupling is complete.
Is it this panel?
Scanning. This panel has been tampered with.
Send the data to Raj.
Yes, Pathfinder.
Wait, where's this other panel? Over
Tempest
here.
crew should report to the docking area at once. Engineering update. We are working on accessing
Where
more
is this
power
panel?
from the Hyperion. All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power coupling is complete.
Wait, was it this?
You're in the forest? What district?
What? Oh my god, I'm so
Pathfinder, I received the data from Sam. It really is sabotage.
Any idea as to who it might be?
Yeah. All these panels were worked on by Zara. I just can't believe it.
Security video logs confirm that Zara Kellis worked on these panels, as well as the one Raj Patil encountered.
Well, shit. Any idea where she is now?
Kellis is currently working on a panel on the Hyperion main deck.
Engineering reports. Hyperion power draw is now at 100%.
That's Raj. Wait, is she upstairs? Up here?
Tempest crew should report to the docking area at once.
Like downstairs?
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity. Security is on heightened alert.
What is this? I don't want to fast travel. Unless it's my option. Well, I guess it's not fast travel if I'm taking a tram. Where is this person? This way? I feel like I fucked up. Wait, how do I get to the map again? Oh wait, this person's here? What? Like up here? I'm so confused. What? Okay, here we go.
What's the latest about waking people up? We're in a moving pattern. Word is that the Nexus...
Zara Kellis?
Yes?
I have evidence you've been sabotaging the Nexus.
What? No, I'd never... I've been looking into this myself. I have the scans to prove it. Here. I'll transfer the scans I took to your Omni tool.
Funny. Raj was investigating the same thing, and it led us to you.
My scans point at Raj as the one. So unless someone was setting us both up, I just don't understand.
The data Miss Kellis has accumulated is strangely similar to Mr. Pattle's. A third party seems likely.
The real saboteur could be setting you both up.
Because we both figured out something was going on? That would make sense. It's better than thinking Raj could have done this. But it means all the data I have is useless. Wish I had access to the security cams.
I don't
Bet we
trust
could find
you.
something there.
You stay put, so whoever did this doesn't realize we're onto them. I'll check out the security cams.
But she's on.
Raj,
we got
you
her
there?
on security.
How did it go? Is it really her?
Wasn't her. She had proof pointing at you. I figure someone's been...
Pathfinder.
Oops.
It's good to see you. Word is there's been trouble on the station.
We just got here. How did you know that already?
Word gets around.
Does it now?
People talk to me. Anyway, as soon as we establish outposts, everything will even out. I'm sure of it.
Have to go now. See you later.
You be careful out there.
Didn't mean to interrupt the computer. I gotta stop talking to people. Okay, when the thing is talking to me. Okay, where do I go? Can there not be an easier way to get to the map? I have to literally go through all these screens.
Pathfinder, Captain Dunn said to seal your father's cabin from anyone but you. It's open now.
Oh, is this my father's room? I'm not ready to go into my father's room. Just wait. I need to figure out... Okay, where am I? Am I on the friggin' Hyperion? How do I get back to the friggin'... This is Atrium. Where am I right now? I don't know where I am. And the map is like... so useless. Where am I? I'm on the Hyperion. Okay, I need to get here. What is this? Okay, go straight. Okay, so this way I'm facing. Go here. Are we still good? Wait, map is in the middle. Oh my god, has it always been there? Okay, I have to go down. Okay, that's how you get to the map. Okay, so then I go this way. And then I have to go back this way. Okay, I understand now. Okay, over here. Security footage. Day 522. Network access instability detected. Timestamp scrambled. Playback corrupted.
This file is useless. Let's check another.
Okay. What? Okay.
Request
And another scrambled file.
Coincidence seems unlikely.
Let's check another.
Day 525, network. Access instability, regurgitated, timestamp, scrambled, playback corrupted, failsafe disabled system, restore failed, administrator override required.
This file is also corrupted. Definitely not a coincidence. You'd need pretty high clearance to mess with the security camera files. Somebody working for Kandros, maybe.
That is the most probable scenario.
Think you can get enough out of the files to find a match using biometric scans, Sam?
The files were badly scrambled, but if I combine all the available identifiers, it might work. Based on the limited information available, we are looking for a human male, assigned either to the Nexus or Hyperion. You will need to conduct scans from close proximity.
Got it.
Scan security people in the ops center. Alright.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power coupling is complete.
Oh, is this just gonna show me the human?
This person is not a match.
This person is not a match? Why was he about to shoot me? We just docked. It can't be somebody from the Hyperion. That makes no sense.
Inaccurate match.
Okay, so I gotta go downstairs. If it's someone from the Hyperion, this would make absolutely no sense. We just docked. How would they have time to sabotage everything? Seriously, it's somebody... Oh, I guess... Oh, wait, security transferred to the Hyperion. Okay, so it's somebody... Actually, that would make sense, because if they did some sabotaging, they're looking to escape. So it makes sense they would want to transfer to the Hyperion.
Please be advised that Hyperion...
Oh, wait.
Biometrics do not match.
Why is my controller vibrating when I step here? What's... Who is there to scan? What is going on? None of these people are security. Oh, right here. Oh my god.
Scan results show a partial positive. Target is most likely suspect.
Who is he? Dale Atkins, right? We need to talk.
Sorry, I need to stop
not to be
interrupting
rude,
Sam.
but I have work to do.
Is that what sabotage is called these days? Work?
You're pretty arrogant for the new kid. You don't even know what's been going on.
Proof says you've been up to no good.
Figures. Screw this. Screw all you hypocrites on this station. You weren't here when they kicked out our loved ones. Mutiny? We just wanted answers. My sister is out there. I don't even know if she's alive or...
Whatever happened back then, hurting people now makes no sense.
What do you know? I don't care what you think. The mutiny leaders were right to demand to know what was going on.
You could have hurt people. Killed them.
Like those who got killed when the leadership had the Krogan stomp on my friends? I'm done talking. I confess, it was me. Do whatever you want.
Not my call. The Nexus leaders will make that decision.
That lot make a decision? That'll be the day.
Hey, don't walk away from me. What the hell's an Andromeda viability point? Okay, okay, where is my father's room? I think that's... where I want to go. What is this? Sam. Where was my father's room? I will just... Oh wait, there's a spot to change the floor. But I can't. Okay, nope. Tram station. Okay, it's not letting me... You know, we'll just walk and figure it out. It's fine. Okay, where am I? Okay, so if we go up this way, what's here? Okay, a door I can't go through. Okay, what's here? Can't go through. Okay, we're in the hospital. And then we go through here. Over here. Can't go through. That's blocked. Is this where we talk to Sam? Because I don't want to talk to Sam yet. That's the tram station. Can I, like... Just wait. Cryo bay. So I can only really go to, like, 3 places. Okay, just wait. So if we go through here, what is this? I don't know if I want to go up there. Okay, maybe I do. What's in here? Was I just in here? What the fuck? This place makes no sense. Okay, just wait. Is nothing interconnected? So it's either... Okay, so we have this place here. Okay, and then I go down here. So this is... whatever this room is. Okay, so then we have the atrium here. A door I can't go through yet. Okay, and then what's up here? A door I can't go through. Okay, so I have to take the tram then, because I don't... Okay, what's here? Okay, this is my father's room, right? There we go, found it. Okay. Okay, so there was like a gun I could pick up. What is this? Sidearm.
Your father's first sidearm, a memento of his early Alliance service.
I bet that saw plenty of action.
Alec's first kill occurred in combat during the First Contact War.
Back when Turians were the enemy. Crazy times.
Aww, the SSV Normian wait. This doesn't make sense. Why would this ship wouldn't have been created yet? Or if it was being in production when the Hyperion left the Milky Way. So he wouldn't. Why would he have a model of a ship that didn't really exist yet? No explanation?
The coffee machine Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you. Needed the caffeine.
I did not realize I owed my existence to a being.
And now you know what humility feels like. What's on here, Sam?
Your father's personal logs. Several of them are encrypted.
All right.
day is finally here. We're pushing off from Earth. We'll jump through a few relays first, then we hunker down for the long trip across dark space. It's daunting thinking about all the hopes and dreams aboard the Hyperion. I certainly have my own. I wasn't the husband or father I should have been. Here's hoping 600 years can change a man.
Ooh, Liara.
Sam, this is a reminder about Dr. Liara Tassoni. She's an Asari archaeologist I corresponded with a few years back. She's got experience studying ancient cultures. Make sure the team gets her research. Could be useful in Andromeda.
Liara Tassoni, huh? She studied the Protheans. When my team used to dig up artifacts, we'd debate her work. She had some pretty controversial theories, as I recall. Never gained much traction.
I have loaded Dr. Tassoni's research onto datapads.
Okay.
Hello, Alec. This is Dr. Tassoni. I'm flattered you contacted me. Most scientists dismiss my work, but I'm young and Asari, and they are getting older. So we will see who has the final word. In the meantime, I'm happy to pass along my research. I hope your team finds it useful. Hello, Alec. I received your message. I must say the thought of exploring another galaxy has my head spinning. I am honestly not sure how people could survive a trip like that. And anyway, I could not bear to leave the Milky Way behind. There is so much about the Protheans I still hope to learn here. So much potential wisdom to tap. I wish you much good luck and future success.
Dunn's agreed to a scouting mission on Habitat 7. I'm gearing up now. I'm worried about Scott. Dr. Tapero says he'll be fine, but he's my son.
Oh, that's my brother's
How
name.
can I not
Right.
worry? I hate to leave him like this. It's these moments when you wish you told your children you love them more often. Or ever. Which brings me to the tough part. Kids, if anything happens to me, there are things you're gonna find out. I hope you'll understand.
Interesting.
That log is inaccessible at this time.
Okay. I'm very intrigued. I want to know more about our father.
I am Dr. Liara Tassoni, and I've spent several decades researching ancient Protheans. It is common knowledge that the Protheans were an advanced race that flourished in the Milky Way about 50,000 years ago, then went extinct. Even at the time of this writing, the year 2182, their culture remains a mystery. During my studies, I have developed some practices that can be used when analyzing any ancient culture. I hope they may prove useful for the research community.
Is there more?
I am Dr. Liara
No.
Tassoni, and I've spent several decades researching ancient... When studying a dead race, the most obvious problem is the lack of an observable population. This raises the question, when is a species truly extinct? The Prothean civilization spanned the galaxy, and it took centuries to confirm that all members of the species really had died out. While it's possible that living Protheans may be found in a hidden pocket of the galaxy one day, the chances are statistically trivial. Once an extinction is confirmed, the study's nature moves from sociology to exoarchaeology.
I wonder if the Protheans are somehow involved. If, like, maybe, like, these enemies that we're, like, fighting are, like... Because, like, the Protheans existed 50,000 years ago. What if a group of them fled to the Andromeda, and then the aliens we're fighting now are, like the Ket, if they're, like, some sort of, like, evolved form of, like, the Protheans. Oh my god, they maybe are. Just wait. I'm just Googling a picture of Javik. Maybe. Do you think? Like, in like the nose bridge and like the head thing, it could be like, I don't know, and like the chin. Maybe like the Ket are like evolved Protheans. Because it has been 50,000 years. That's enough time for a species to actually kind of change its appearance through just like different types of like selection processes. All right, well, that's my theory. If I'm correct or not correct, don't tell me. Don't tell me if I'm wrong. Don't tell me if I'm right. I'll find out.
When studying an extinct race, it is important that our preconceptions and current knowledge not color the facts. We must look to the evidence itself. The Protheans constructed the Citadel and an incredible network of mass effect relays. This speaks to a culture of the highest order. Such a monumental achievement surely must come from an enlightened race that was in harmony with its people, free of conflict and strife. Without the ability to study a living example, however, this can never be determined with 100% accuracy.
Printed books?
Reproductions of Lewis and Clark's journals, detailing their expedition in the 19th century.
Explains Dad's interest. They were Pathfinders too.
Alright, I think that's like everything for now. Can I open this chest? No. Okay. We've gone through our dad's things. What's this? Okay, so let's just take a look. Oh gosh. Okay. Okay, so we have something not available. We have skills. Apparently I have skills. View, statistics, select group. Oh gosh, I don't understand. Okay, I have 0. Okay, I have 6 points I can invest. Are these like total points across all of my skills? Okay, I see. We'll just put it all in tactical cloak. Oh, I definitely want a damage bonus. Oh, I can't. How many? What's invasion? Infects opponents with invasive VI-controlled machine swarm that weakens their defenses and spreads itself to nearby enemies. Maximizes the offensive capabilities of tech powers through specialized Omni-tool software and hardware. Improves the effectiveness of tech powers. Okay. Yeah, I want to confirm my purchases. Okay, combat. Sniper rifle. There we go. There we go. Okay. And then Cora. Improves Cora's offensive capabilities by honing her Asari commando training. What is Nova? Channels energy to a point blank high damage explosion around Cora. Yo, that's kind of cool sounding. Okay. Okay. And Liam. Liam leaps forward and stabs down at enemies with his Omni Blades, discharging their power. Yo, I want to see him do that. That sounds cool. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Oh wait, I need to... How do I add this to my loadout? Or is that just like... Oh wait, these are combat skills, so they're not a loadout. So this is just stuff I have forever. Versus if I was to get more of these, then I would have to put these in my loadout. I see. Okay. Okay, so that's done. Oh, I haven't saved the game yet. Okay. Just wait, I'm not done. Okay, so we did skills. Okay, what else is there? Okay, weapons. Sniper rifle. Melee. Okay, so when I buy, is there... Okay, just wait, I'm confused. Yo, that's cool. Weapon blueprints. Oh, I see. So I collect... Pathfinder Deep Impact. Okay, so these are blueprints. How do I create them? Oh, my widow. Okay. Right. I guess I'll learn more about that. Okay, that's enough of that. Okay, so journal. Okay, so... Right, we need to find the missing arcs. We're still working on that. Additional tasks. Find the missing science vessel. Use your scanner on Uncharted Worlds to test out Chief Lucan's new geophysics survey. Professor Henrik is working on a comparative wildlife conservation effort. Travel the cluster and take scans of any unknown wildlife. Access the terminal. Okay, let's do that quickly. And then I think we can then do this and see Sam about our thing that he needs to talk to in private. Okay, I think that's what we'll do. Because then we won't have to go back to the Nexus for a bit. Oh, wait. We don't want to go there yet. Okay, so that's how you get to the Sam node. Okay, so where is this? Okay, so this is like the atrium, and then you go to like the left. It's pretty much like that. Okay. So we need to go... Can I talk to this? I don't want to talk to the captain. Oh wait, is this the bridge? No, this is the atrium. Okay, how do I get to the tram? Okay. Ah, here we are. Okay. And then we go up here. Okay. Okay.
reports,
We can start
Hyperion
building a
power
bank
draw
of
is now at
vaccines
100%.
once we get more
Okay, find proposal Professor N. Herrick et al. Since we are by definition an invasive species in Andromeda, our inevitable footprint must be laid carefully, and we must preserve anything we replace. The Helios cluster presents an unexpected challenge. We arrived with seed archives and DNA banks to ensure preservation of the biodiversity of the Milky Way, but this cluster is scarred by the scourge, and its unique flora and fauna are threatened by its turbulence. That too requires conservation. Okay. Geophysics beta build patch notes. Okay, so these are both activated.
It's that scourge I'm wondering about. Standard colony radiation shield should handle it, but I hate should.
Scan minerals. Okay, so it's just scanning stuff. Is the terminal okay? Did I break it? There we are. Okay, so now I can return and talk to Sam. How do I leave? This way.
Engineering reports. Hyperion power draw is
Okay,
now at
actually,
100%.
just so I don't get confused, we're just gonna go here. Okay. Oh, I see. So I've scanned 0. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna go here. Alright, so the Nexus needs a resource producing outpost, but Eos is the only planet in range. As the only Pathfinder, you have been asked to achieve the impossible. Find a way to settle Eos and give the initiative the foothold it needs. Director Tan has committed the resources for a last-ditch effort, including a ship and support team for the Pathfinder. Speak with Sam on the Hyperion. Okay.
What's the latest about Wing?
Am I going there? Not this way.
But they've been here for like a year.
Perfect. Okay. All right, guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to end the game here for today. So the next, I guess, like, episode when I, like, play, it'll be, like, the start of this mission and onward. So it's not, like, all broken up, I think. So yeah, sorry that this video was a lot of learning, but now I, like, think hopefully I fully understand what's going on. I think I've made some, like, pretty wild theories. I don't know if they're true or not, but yeah, don't tell me if I'm, like, right or wrong in any of my guesses. Anyways, so yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video where we jump right into this priority mission, I think. Okay, thank you guys. Bye.